So there's a storm going on out there, and it's pretty intense. I mean, I haven't heard a storm in a really long time, so maybe my level of what's intense in a storm is just really low because I haven't seen one in a while. But I was outside at this pavilion at this park, and I was just reading my Bible and reading Crazy Love, which is an awesome book. And I just was just like reading and thinking about God, and eventually it started getting darker and the rain started picking up, and I was sitting on the edge of the pavilion and the rain started like blowing inside and getting all over me. So I just went down, I sat down in the middle of the pavilion, and I couldn't read anymore because it was getting dark. So I just laid down on my back and I just looked up at the ceiling of the pavilion. I just stared and listened and let the storm just like close in on me and let the storm intimidate me and overcome me. I just focused on the storm as much as I could. And the more I focused on it, the more I just realized, like, at one point I pointed at the ceiling. I was just kind of having a random thought. I was just like, you, God, you're really powerful. My goodness, you are really powerful. Like, there's a storm going on outside that you have control over. Like, I wouldn't even know how to begin to control a storm in any way, shape, or form. And here I am. I'm this guy that I'm not even big compared to people on the earth already. But compared to you, here I am just sitting in this pavilion trying to grasp a God that is just uncomprehendable. And some people might think, well, then what's the point? But the reality is that's exactly the point. Is that there's a God that I cannot grasp, which thrills me every single time I learn about him, because I know I will not be able to learn every little thing. I will not be able to understand every little thing, which shows me that I am truly learning about something more powerful than I, which is that there is something going on that I can't control, that is something I want to be part of. If I can't comprehend it, that means, like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm super smart, because it's not true, but if it's something that humans can't comprehend, it's gotta be something pretty spectacular. So after that, I realized that, sometimes it's nice to get back to the roots and to get back and realize, God, you are powerful. You are strong, and you have the power to control and to inspire me again. I mean, I go through it all the time. This past week especially, I just started getting down, and I started relaxing a little bit too much on my Christianity and on what I believed in, and I came to the point where I was like, I just didn't feel good. I wake up every morning, or I'd wake up and go through the day, and I just felt like something was missing. I felt like I kept trying to fill it by doing one thing or the other, but in the back of my mind, I always realized I'm not spending enough time with God. God's not a dominant part of my life right now. Therefore, like, the empty feeling is gonna be there, because you need God to fill that. So, encouragement to everybody, like, when you get down and when you start losing that drive, instead of just letting it take you and just letting the world take you away again and just push you back, like, find that inspiration again. Step up and just, like, be like, you know what? I know what's wrong. I know that I'm drifting from God, and I'm too darn lazy to do anything about it for the past 2 weeks. Instead, why don't I just get off my butt and do something about it and work on it, and find a way to inspire myself again. If you lose the inspiration, look for it again. Pray about it. Ask God for it. And usually, I'll tell you what, the inspiration can typically come from just looking at God, seeing how gosh darn powerful he is, and then realizing that you're helping him. That as a Christ follower, you're helping him achieve something greater than yourself. Be inspired. Never be scared to look for some kind of extreme inspiration. Go above and beyond, always.